touch anything with the telly on for 2 hours or so, and I was just sitting watching telly, and the next minute I heard a bang and smoke was coming all out of the telly.
Well, there didn't seem to be a power surge in the area last night, because that is the first thing that can affect these.
Yeah, we checked that, and no, nothing else was affected. I mean, my Christmas tree lights were on, my table lamp was on, nothing else was affected, it was only the television.
I have to tell you that these things don't normally explode. It just doesn't happen, smoke coming out of the back, that sort of thing. Was it the living room?
Yes.
What was the temperature?
Goodness, my heating wasn't even on at the time, so it wasn't warm. It wasn't, you know, because we had just not been long in from the shop. I think we put the heating on for an hour when we come in, and then, you know, they switched it off.
Right, because it says in the instruction manual that the optimum viewing temperature is 21 Celsius, and anything more than that can cause the LCD to overheat.
Yeah, it was certainly no more than 21. I mean, you're lucky if it was any more than 15.
It can get hot.
No, I mean, certainly the room wasn't hot. It certainly wasn't any more than 21 degrees, definitely not.
But it would appear that there's been a short circuit in the mechanism.
Yeah, I mean, it started about, I just heard a bang, and the smoke was coming out the top, and it was coming out the back ventilation as well. What
we will have to do is take it away for tests. We'll also have to come round and look at your central heating system as well, because this is not the optimum environment that we've recommended. It's probably going to be in the new year now before we can get it back to you.
Oh, you're joking. And I realise, you know, we're paying £1,200 for this television, and we've followed all the guidelines, we've done nothing, you know,
Well, it would appear that the central heating was up too high.
It certainly was not, and I'm very annoyed that, you know, you keep stating this to me. It certainly was not. I know the heat that was in my house at the time, and it was not above the 21 degrees, certainly not.
Televisions don't just explode.
I do not know, I didn't change a channel, I didn't touch anything. I was just literally watching the same channel that had been on for the past, you know, half hour, and I just heard a bang and it started smoking.
I know that Scotland is quite a cold place, and I understand that you may have had the heating up.
I'll fight this to the end, because certainly didn't have it any higher than 21 degrees Celsius.
At the moment, I've got a delivery date of the 17th of February to get it back to you.
So I have to pay, you know, £1,200 for a telly in the meantime that I'm not going to have for 2 months. And so how on earth is this going to be proven? I mean, how on earth, if it's found that I've broken the warranty, well, I've lost out on £1,200? Is this what you're telling me?
Yes.
No, I can't believe this. No, I'm not accepting that. I mean, I'll certainly fight this to the end. I'm not having a go at you, but I'm not accepting that. I really am not.
Well, what happens from here, Mrs. Cook, is that our experts will come round and spend a day in your house, check the central heating system.
I know what 21 degrees feels like, and it was not 21 degrees in my living room.
Perhaps you hadn't got your optimum body temperature up, and I can only imagine that it's had an adverse reaction on the television, Mrs. Cook.
No, sorry, I'm not accepting that. I really am not.
Well, there's one more thing I could do for you.
Yeah.
Joanne?
Yeah?
You know your friend Janine Brennan?
Yes.
She listens to the Real Radio Breakfast Show, Joanne.
Oh.
And it's Rob and Galloway at Real Radio here.
You sick. I'm so sick. Oh my God. Get away, I'm on the radio.
I'm afraid you are.
Oh my goodness, I was nearly in tears there.